What goes on? What's the deal? What's up? You know, I was just thinking about it and I was about to be like, hey, what's up? What's going on? But then I figured, every time, even if I'm a little tired or beat or like really feeling energetic, man, I just attempt it, right? We just attempt a little bit of energy and it just kind of seems to flow right after, right? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I figured the way we start the stream is the way we're going to continue it and spend it. So let's start it with a little bit of or some hang. Yeah, options in the building. Whenever I see market open and there's a bottom wick, I call it like I have the market open bottom wick. I have a name for it. I call it the options. The market open bottom wick is really literally the option. So as you can tell, the option is printing right now. We're getting the option right now on this daily bottom wick. And somewhere in here, options is in a position, and somewhere down here, probably at the 4-hour, at around 4150, maybe at around 4157 area. Let's look at, no, 66 area. Possibly he has a pineapple. I don't think this is a good area for entry. It's highly likely we drop through here. I'm looking for some BBLs here. The BBL, my friend. 4666. Yeah, that's what I just said. 4666 right there, the hourly. That's what I just said. I said the 4-hour initially, and then I said, wait a bit, 4157 is a good level. I mean 4667 and the 4666. Good level. Get a leg candle close here on the 4-hour for the daily, right? And we opened up with this bottom wick. I think all of us would have been in there on this bottom wick just to come up and fill the leg candle. But I believe we should break down here. It's just a matter of when, and we just need some closures. The trouble is, whenever you break out from an area like this, it just is. It's going to be a heavy drive, and we're going to end up playing the retest. So let's see what happens. But the daily did close. Really? Pretty close bearish. I guess. Well, I guess depending on the broker or on the platform, right? I think it doesn't depend on the broker. The price is the price. It really depends on how it's played. So it really depends on what platform you're using, whether it's MT5 or TradingView or Footlocker or whatever it is. Daily on our chart did close weak bullish. Very indecisive candle here yesterday. Top wick, bottom wick, didn't really go anywhere. Look to see if the smaller time frames can give us an indication of where we're gonna go right now. Right now we're in a range. The hourly's got this motherfucker. How you there? The 30, the 15. Okay. Yeah, there's no way we're taking this. This was the 4-hour flip here. right? As it just broke the low, there's no way we're taking fly limit here. I mean, options probably did, but the 4-hour flip here, that's the daily flip here. Whenever we get a candle like this, in terms of the daily, I mean, in terms of the daily, in terms of the closure, right? Top wick, bottom wick, no body really, right? Because if we really put it like this to me is a blackout candle, right? We kind of we want to block that out. And this is how I picture the daily looking like right now, because there was no decision made in this candle, right? It's still at the same area. Let's see if the day can figure out where it wants to go from here. I'm gonna have another go at it to pick a direction. Now, yeah, you see how it's not really structured here, like not in terms of the market, but in terms of like things we discuss and things of value, things that really matter, right? I mean, we discuss a lot of irrelevant shit too, but like in terms of what we do here and price action, things that matter, it's not structured. It's just as it happens on the charts, right? As the market presents certain things, talk about it. It would be really hard to explain and to picture and for you to understand it in a way that I wanted to get across without a visual, without an example from the market, without it playing out in real time. You would have a hard time learning. Hey, pretty lady, how are you? Oh wait, oh wait. Yeah, we got the national championship today. How would you look on NQ? You know, it's a funny question. I haven't looked at it in like 2 weeks or a while. Let's like look at the levels we marked up over there. When were we here? Monday. So think about it. Monday, March 23rd. Today, it's almost been 2 weeks. Like it's almost the middle of April. That's the last. You see the levels here. That's the last time we were there. That's the last time we marked up the charts and looked at it. Damn. All right. You know, I shall oblige. Ooh, where's Reggie? Reggie, bottom week buys, bro. This is your strategy. Oh, look at that level. Fuck it. We should have had that too, Reggie. He's not even here. He's driving home from work right now. Man, yeah. I didn't take it because of you, bro. I didn't take it because you're not here. This is solid. Okay, so the daily closed bullish at a daily resistance. So there's a chance we might reject here today. We haven't closed above, right? We might retest the highs, but until we close above, this thing just respected resistance. The 4-hour closed bearish. at resistance. Look at the level it's at right there on the dot. The pancake. No top wick on that closure. This was beautiful. This was at 2 p.m. Wow. Great price action here. Thank you. Wow. The 1 hour. The 1 hour at support. All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second, gang. I got visitors. My apologies. People just ran in that I haven't seen in a little while. I had to say what up. So yeah, light candle fill happening here, right? Well, we got to the body. That's the target. We might end up filling the wick here. Interesting price action. So what levels really? Close below. This candle is key here because if it pushes up, pushes through, you Daly's bullish. Might be making a bottom wick for the wick fill. Okay, so this is how I would look at it. Right now, there's no pancakes in sight. I would look for closures below 25, I mean 24,300 flat, 24,299 here. And I would look for closures above 24,33.5. 24,335, yeah. Above here. I wouldn't touch anything within this little area because it's very indecisive there, right? We could hold it, we could come back down. So that's how I would look at it. I'd want some closures above, below. I don't want anything in this chop now that it's happening. We could just wait for that. By the way, gang, remember how I kept hitting the horizontal line and it wouldn't leave it, like as if I touch the indicator and any indicator I put on, or anything, any drawing I put on the screen, it would just stick to that until I exit out. Figured out what it was. I think there's a magnet thing right here that was selected. Oh no, it was one of these. Keep drawing. That's what it was. That's what was selected. Figured it out. Reggie and Kenny has never missed a bottom wick entry. Yeah, that's wild. Back on guy, the age of sessions be lonely without you. We hope everything's good. Yeah. Then as well. All is well. Glad to have you here. Gotta read my messages. I said that. Better level was 24 to 66. 6.25. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, what did you say? What do you say? What do you mean? I got to read my messages. I said that I missed. I said so many things in the last 5 minutes that I'm not sure. For the drawing. Wait for the drawing. Bro, be more specific, please. You look for any sweep? No. The only sweeping I do is at my janitor job. How many people we got on here? After he's done NR2. Bro, I'm a boomer. I don't know what that means. Yeah, let's go back to gold here. I was really enjoying gold. Oof. Oof. We flipped on the 4 and bunch of people became that liquidity. Liquidity. 4-hour flip. Nasty, nasty. Let's get out of this range. Filthy McNasty. I think we're going to look for some buys above 93 here. Could be a choppy session. Let's hope not, but could be. Oh, they keep drawing till it was selected. I said this a few days ago. I probably didn't understand what you meant. You should have been like, yo, Wix, if I ignored your message, that means I just didn't understand what you meant. Or I didn't think it was for me. Yeah, I've been going crazy. Like, I'm like, why did this happen? Is this a new update? Both playing hard to get. We're playing hard to give. How much is your win rate? Well, I can put it in words you'll understand. It's 100 money. Fastest Zoom entry. Wait, you're in the Zoom. Who let you in? I don't think it was me. I might have misclicked the button. I might have been like clicking something and the button was right under it, and I might have like clicked something twice. You know I'm over here posting pictures of my bunions. Check out my OnlyFeet. Onlyfeet.com/Wix9. Posting pictures. Posting pictures of my flat feet and bunions. Pinky toe with no nail. The big toe with the fungus. Posting all the toes. Small toe, big toe, the camel toe, every toe. Bougie in the building. Bougie having his second dozen of eggs today. Got that LeBron pinky toe. Yeah, I got webbed feet, honestly. Like when I jump, I could go like this and stay in the air for a little bit. You ever seen Tweety just jump and stay in the air for a little bit? Okay, come back now. What's more important, strategy or psychology? The biggest part is learning how to apply everything you know in unison, how to make it work in harmony, right? Find homeostasis, find equilibrium in all of it, and apply it all properly together. Because not every strategy works with every mindset and every approach and every perspective. You know? Yeah. What every guru would say. Like you're asking for my opinion, but it's honestly just banter. Fucking it's irrelevant. Will you? Irrelevant. Like let's just get shit down and fucking and make money. And then you can have people wonder, how the fuck did you do it? Because you found unity, found like a singularity in your trading where everything came together as one. Did it take you a while before you got this down consistently? Let's define a while. What's a while to you? Jumbo egg smoothie, the fuck that tastes like? What's it taste like? This shit tastes like fucking Farts, bro. Jumbo egg smoothie. Why am I so wealthy? Anyone ever given you the perfect answer? Have you ever been like, has anyone, like, I got a real question for you. Like, you hop on here and like, that's just all you say. And it makes people want to be like, reach out to you and be nice to you, right? Probably because people want money. Has anyone reached out to you that you haven't known or said something that really caught your eye where you were like, let me hook this guy up? I wonder if that's ever happened. I see through the charts, people want to talk. I get a lot of messages. Do this, buy that. Donate here. Chopping it up. Got fruit, vanilla bean paste, honey. That I gotta say though, honestly, I was thinking about it the other day. My daughter asked me, "What's your favorite food?" And I think it's Jello. I love Jello. I could always eat some Jello. Dog, man. Thinks he's a dog. I think I'm just gonna have to stop at Bougie's crib one day and try some of these exquisite creations. Oh, I thought he goes out to buy this shit. I didn't know he's cooking it himself. You ever held a losing trade longer just to avoid admitting mistake? Yeah. That's an odd favorite. Yeah, my daughter asked it. I was like, man, honestly, I think that's what it is. Thought he was whipping it up. Yeah, I thought he was just going to the store. Or just the casino. A Jello, man. Yeah, I've held plenty of losing trades. I think that's normal. But that's normal in life too, right? Like, you ever just be in a fight trying to prove a losing point, or maybe a point that, like, if you sat down, you really disagree with, and like, why the fuck am I defending this? But because you already chose that side, like, now your ego. Add beef gelatin powder to the Jello. What's that gonna do? More Jello? probably one of the best forms of protein. And protein's like low carb, right? So, and protein. Jello's pretty good in terms of low carbs. It's good as a snack. What part of your trading would you not want anyone else to see? Good question. That's really, at this point, right? I just, I wouldn't want, I wouldn't want, the same reason I say I don't want anyone else to get into trading. I don't recommend it to people. I wouldn't really want my kids to get into it. I don't know if it was like a desire on their part. I wouldn't want anyone to see the the mental and emotional breakdowns, the lowest of the lows. Those things are so personal and so intimate and so humbling that I wouldn't want anyone to see it. But I think to become a better everything, life needs to humble you for you to reach the next level. You to understand that you don't know everything because people, the older they get, the more they start thinking that they know everything and nobody can tell them because they're in powers. I mean, they're in positions of authority, whether it's in at work in terms of seniority or at home in terms of being parents. Life needs to humble you to, for you to really understand there's more to learn. There's people above you, and there's always the next level. And for you to want to improve, and for you to get there. I think it's those times I wouldn't want anyone to go through that. But if you already chose this journey, I think you're much better off going through that as soon as possible, as early as possible, as much as possible, because it's going to set you up for that next level. But the thing is, it's such a common theme. It's so widespread. It's common to all of us, right? To every trader. Like no one. It's like riding motorcycles. There's two types of riders. Like there's nobody that doesn't fall. You either haven't fallen yet, right? Or you already fell. Same thing in trading. You're either on a high and you haven't lost yet. You haven't been losing yet. Where when you will, it'll humble you. Or you've already been through the humbling experience and now you're growing. Where you from? Florida? Yep. Right near the beach. Bye. Trading brutal and you have to actually do good a while, then lose it all, almost all, really to understand how brutal it is. Yeah, I tell you, this is one of the few places in life, right, or few niches that you can work in where, right, you in trading, you can think you've hit your rock bottom, the lowest of the lows, and just when you start climbing out and you start seeing a little bit of that light, it'll drop you even further. Where like it's like almost depression that you almost don't see how can you even like get back to where you were, but you just realize the grind continues, everyday life continues. You're not looking to, you know, really become a millionaire 2 months from now, 3 months from now. By next summer, right? You're not gonna make 100 grand in the next 3 months. I'm telling you, the numbers just aren't there statistically. But when you start being consistent and you start getting profitable and the money starts growing and you start getting close to that 100 grand, man, the money starts growing fast. And by that point, I promise you, you're not even looking at the money. As you're seeing consistency, you're just looking to win the trades. You're not gonna care, like, I need this money for rent, for hair. No, it's just automatic. Your mindset changes and you don't know how it changes. The things you look at, like the things you feel, FOMO, you kind of stop paying attention to it because you're so locked into what you're doing and you trust the process so much and you trust your knowledge that's guided by experience so much that you kind of don't, over time you stop thinking about those things. Remember, you at some point you had some fears and then you did those things and now you kind of do them all the time, and like you're like, oh, aren't you scared? Like, damn, I haven't thought about that in a long time. Damn, you're right, I used to think about that. Nah, and you're so locked in just doing what you're doing. Trading mirrors life. I say it all the time. Real. Sure. What? I got you, bro. I just sent you a DM. Yeah, check your DM. That's fine. If your trading results were fully transparent, what would surprise people the most? Bro, we got half a decade of live streams here. 5 years of live streams and I'm still here. That's the thing. I'm in the trenches. Like I always say, taking the same trades, and they're all done live on stream here. Plenty of people have seen my accounts here. They've been, at some point they were traded here. Bro, if people saw just the profits, you would be surprised. If you just looked through my trades in the terminal, you would be surprised how boring trading is. That's what you would be surprised at. But you've seen everything here, right? It's been 5 years of live streams. By the way, the national championship started, and I got it on screen right here. Yeah, they're singing the anthem. But yeah, half a decade of live streams, and we're still here, right? There's no rented Lambos. There's no clicking the button randomly. There's clear growth, right? There's been clear optimization improvement. There's been, highs and lows. There's been 140 straight trades in a row that we won, right? 140 trade win streak that lasted 5 months last year. Like, that's all live on stream. You can't fake a live stream, bro. You can't fake consistency, especially when the receipts are 5 years long. You know what I mean? But people get into this with, let me answer your question as if it were true. I think people would be surprised at how boring trading really is. Profitable trading really is. Not 100 trades a day. It's not 20 trades a day. It's not, it's not even 10 trades a day. Yeah, we trade New York and Asia. I mean, ask the people in the signals. Where, like, it's only Monday, and we are already up 150 pips. And that's not even trading the New York session today. It's only last night. We're up 150 pips on a week. But I don't think he was, I think he was truly being curious. I don't think he was trying to come at it the wrong way. He just probably new here and like doesn't see the terminal up on screen. We will have gold trading up on screen. Hopefully this week after top one gang comes back. Told him to give me back the funded account and get rid of this live because I can't trade gold on the live. Trading isn't boring. Sitting around waiting for the trade is boring because once you're in a trade, it's not a pop. No, but people think it's consistent action. You're constantly like, oh, trade here, boom. You look at the next market. Oh, it's setting up. Trade there, boom. You're managing it. It's profitable trading at its core is not exciting. It's really intensive, and it's real talk. Do you sleep? I needed rest this morning. I got, besides trading 2 sessions, and last night I think I had a great signal and just I got taken out. I saw it late, somewhere down here on the bottom wick. Yeah, right here at 2 a.m. This bottom wick right here as it was forming. I just got in late somewhere. And then I had things going on. I got 3 daughters. It ran up right after it tapped me out, right? Because I got in on it a bit late. I should have gotten in a better entry there on the wick, but I got in a bit late, and I was like, I'm not letting this ride against me now. So I saw about maybe like 20, 30 pips. I went break even, and then it just took me out. There's not much going on right now. Things not doing much. I don't like the chop we're in. The higher time frames don't look great. No clear sense of direction at the moment. Yeah, we held support here, but we've also wicked back into range here. Wicked out and wicked back into range here quite a few times. You got to remember, right? At some point, this candle here, All right, look like this. Shitty drawing. Sorry. Quick smite for the end. What are you doing? All right, this candle at some point looked like this. Candle at some point looked like this. And then it ended up like this. So get a clear closure area so we can have, right? Some clean range to fill here to the left. Discord didn't tell me we were going on. Yeah, last night's session was a private session. We got 13 minutes here for the 1 hour to close. We have not gone anywhere here. Once again, we're down, we're up, kind of stayed. Maybe we'll push right now to close out the hourly. Pretty static here. Push out this range. You got the national championship starting right now. Where's Kenny when you need him? He's probably hating on Michigan right now. I wonder if he's rooting for Michigan or against them, being a Spartan fan. That's the question I have. Hey, Kenny, if you're in the YouTubes, answer that. Give me a sec, chat. There's Kenny. W. Appreciate the answer. Yo, they be saying some outrageous shit here on national television. They be saying some wild shit. UConn gets the tip, while Michigan has the tight D. It's tight in the D. I'm like, and that's national television. I'm over here holding myself back on fucking YouTube. Oh, UConn slips one in there. I don't even hear him saying it. I'm just reading the captions. North Carolina hired Mike Malone. Good hire. That's a good hire. Boy won the chip with the Nuggets. I mean with the Nuggets. Yeah, with the Nuggets. With Joker. What are you sacrificing now? Yeah, I feel like it's a press conference, bro. You need to be at like a White House meeting. Too many questions. Too many. You get two questions, or maybe three questions per stream. And then you have to drop a like and sub to the channel, and then you have to share the stream. Pretty obvious, right? Like we're all sacrificing sacrificing anything that we used to prioritize at this time because this becomes priority. That's it. Right? You sacrifice sleep, a normal schedule, family life, time with dedicated to kids, wife, porn, whatever you got going on, Fortnite. I don't know what you got going on. Right? But like while most people are dreaming, oh, more people at the Zoom door. I got you, Michael. While most people are dreaming, right? I was watching candles form on a 30, on a 15, right? On the hourly, I'd be watching charts like it's Netflix. I'd be doing chart and chill. You guys are doing the wrong thing, right? Right? Sacrifice weekends because Sunday open is basically Christmas. I used to sacrifice just regular midday time, picking up the kids, time at a restaurant. I like, you know the times you'd be out at the club, you'd be partying, you're doing everyday things, you'd be on the highway, but you're looking at the charts, right? You're constantly checking your phone. You're all that time that you dedicated to other things, right? But I say knowledge guided by experience. I didn't lose those years, right? I gained that experience, and I just converted everything that I was doing into session times. Now it's more like, more structured in terms of when I trade. But like my attention span's different. The attention span of every trader is different, right? And from a regular person that doesn't trade, we tend to think of time in terms of candle closures, right? You'd be looking at the time and you'd be like, damn, there's a 30-minute closing somewhere. You're getting a 30 closure right now. You'd be out and about. It's like it's 2:30 a.m. You'd be like, damn, we're getting London volume right now, and I'm out partying. There's a 15 candle closing. Can't even look at it right now. Fucking Destiny's booty in my face, and Faith's booty in my lap, and I have no clue where the fuck my phone is. Boom! The hourly just opened. Fuck. Ah. Damn, this would have been buy limits. Wow, did anybody have this set? Options definitely had this already preset. I did not have this set. We would have been looking at buy limits right here as we started breaking. I did not expect that 250 pip drop off. Wow. Yeah, you already had it set. I had this level right here. The hour, I'm sorry, the hour. Go here. So when I looked at it earlier, right, we had the 4-hour here, which means that the entry could be off the 4-hour rejection to the left, right? And I had this level set here. And then if you look at it, it was also the 30 level a little bit higher. So I would have done the 30 and kept the stop right there, 99 pip stop. Man, what a nice. I did not expect that to happen like that. Yeah, I was looking at this level here. Very nice. If you caught that, that's a great job. We didn't have a preset. This is just the level we would have if this started coming down here and we saw it, we would have. So. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, not much you can do here. That's it's a range that's been cleared now. It'd be amazing if we could start moving up here now. Great. He's got to be this flip here. Well, for me, it would be. First for 100 seconds, bro. When did you set that? Like 2-3 hours ago? Great. The great pancake. That's the BBL. That's the one we were talking about earlier in the session. Look like we're setting up for some good BBLs if we come down here and the fucking thing. Oh, when we talked about it? When I said it earlier in the session in terms of BBLs? Oh, we were talking about the levels. Yeah. Man, I just didn't expect that drop in a split second. It happens quite often. For some reason, I don't know. Not for any reason. Like, fuck. You were talking about what I would take it. That's solid. I gave the daily a bottom wick. Makes the buys above here much better. That much better. And the good thing is it happened early in the candle, so technically right now it looks like a late candle, which means it's got a lot of time to close not a late candle. Sorry, buys above here. I fucking love trading. Yeah, now we wait. Now we wait for close. We're back in the chop. Back into the chop. Wait. Look in here, gang. We might have some positions here. Really depends how we open. Is it not printing? Wait. I don't know why we didn't see it print. One bottom wick buy here. The fuck? That's rich. $30 still open here. We're at an hourly level. Right, there's an hourly support here, so see what happens. Just the first 15 closure of the new hourly. I want a bottom wick entry here. For some reason I didn't see it print. I think I ended up being on the hourly time frame. What I wanted to see. Ready for the shorts? I don't know. It's indecisive now because we've tapped target here and popped up. There are two ideas here. The BBLs and this bottom wick entry right now. Really sat there, waited to see the bottom wick. I thought I ended up being on the hourly time frame. I didn't see it print. Any closures? Sucks. Funny thing is, 4 hour might end up in this range, and that'll be the session. That'll be it. Two solid opportunities here today. What did you press? What is that? Huh? What is that? Huh? What is it?
It's in the and then I'll pause on this video and then I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
this. It, it, this.
What is it? What are you doing? Wasted. It's 8 minutes here. If this candle closes bullish, I'll have a buy limit right here. Depending where we close. My expectation is after this kind of fake out, we should drive through the range here. If we end up faking out. If this ends up being back down here, it's a whole different story. All right, 5 minutes here on this 30 close. Let's wait these 5 minutes and value. Two minutes. One minute here. 1 higher closure. Buy limit here, 46.79. Oh, should have tapped it. Damn, it tapped my buy limit. Take another one right here. Shut up. Damn. Stops below the range here. About 100 pips flat. Yeah, I'm in here off a buy limit. Entry is 46.80 flat. It's supposed to be 80.6. It was supposed to be, wow, late there, right there. 80.6. Wanted to get 46.79, but the bottom wick printed before. So I was expecting bigger push. Stops are at the 46.69 bottom. This is what it looked like right now. Stops right there. Close 70% of my position. Once we re-break highs. I'm gonna move stops to break even here, gang, but I'm looking to stop. We have no risk here. I move stops to break even. Let's hope we don't break the lows again. We can push up here. If it breaks the lows, it breaks. But we're really looking for roughly 43 points. Right. Partials, I think, just got smacked. No! Push up! One more pip! There we go. Partials hit, stops to break even. We just closed partials at 43 pips. And we got a runner running at 60 pips. See if it can push. Double you!
We got a runner!
Let's see if we can push. Come on. I closed 70% of my position at 43 pips, I believe was the count. I'll give you a count once I get into the switch out. Put it recorded. Overall TP here, let's see if we could get to 120, I think. 92, right? So, hold on, you're gonna see me move stops and signal. See if we get to 91. Stops back to breaking. Give me a nice push up. Top of the range. Full TP is 46.92. Right there. Looking to fill that wick to the left to get out of there. Does it happen? I don't know. We should see a reaction at this level. And hopefully that reaction is not enough to bring us all the way back down. Hopefully just the bottom wick and we continue on our merry way up. But we closed 70% here at 43 pips. It's a big trade. Double my position. I don't know why the signal shows 39, 43. Let's see if we get this runner. Ah! Wow! How close did that get? We saw 100 just now, didn't we? No, we saw 90. Full TP is 105 pips. W. Great trade. Great fucking trade. Hey, it breaks down. It breaks down at this point, right? You're really looking to get up to the top of the range from. You don't want to come back to flip. Our entry is right below the flip. Fucker. Get us here. Strong rejection on the higher time frame. Fucker. Oh! It flipped, but we're still in. He's 1 pip in profit. It flipped, but we're still in. We were about 1 pip away from the stops there. It's fun. Fun. I pointed this out, but I drew the white lines for you before it flipped again. Then took us out. There we go. It took us out. All right. So W. You saw 85 pips, closed for 43. We call in a low on the 4-hour. No, the only reason I took that trade was the expectation of this 30 getting a top wick. And then at that point, the 4-hour is also bullish. So I was looking to see maybe we can re-break the highs. Right, top of the range here on the smaller time frame. But the whole point of that trade was us closing back up in range. So playing the if it opens up with a bottom wick, I was going to play the fact that this candle needed a top wick, needed to push up here through the range. But yeah, great trade. Yeah, congrats to everybody that caught that. W. Yeah, we're up 200 pips on the week. It's only Monday. We're almost at 1,200 pips over the last like 15 days, over the last half a month. Wild. Boom. Boom. So, win number 651, gang. Any questions? You still bullish? Are you kidding me? No. But we know how to take a position against the bias. Or we should then. $100. Again, can you do me a favor and spam the shit out of the W button? Make a little content. Let's go. Spam the dubs. Spam the dubs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That worked. That worked. That worked. That worked. We're all going to be in the video. We're all going to be in the video. All right. It's printing lovely here. There's opportunities here for the 4-hour close. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that into the Signal channel. We're going to take the rest of the trading for the evening into the Signal channel. We got one here on stream. The Wix 9 stimmies are out on the and about, right? They're in the mail to you guys. I'm going to look for the 4-hour position here on the next 4-hour, which would be a top wick. If we look at the 4-hour, right, we want a top wick entry somewhere around 46.76 for sells, and maybe around 46.73 areas, maybe around 46.67. I just gotta, really depends where we close. Maybe the 4-hour closes back in the chop and there's no positions. Yeah, but we are gonna go. Why is there only 33 people that pay monthly? I don't know. Make it 34, bro. Add on. Add on. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Should be 333. It's so weird. There's so much value. There's nothing but winning. And there should be way more. I'm just asking the truth. Why only 33? Get the word out there. I ask for your help. I say it all the time. I need your help to grow the channel. So please drop a like, subscribe, and get the bundle. We keep winning every day. No matter how many times I say it, it doesn't help you. The only thing that helps you is your action. So go join. For $96.97. Yeah. You want a 90% win. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Gang, please go get the bundle. Please drop a like and sub to this channel. Share this stream. We'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, get the bundle so you catch all the trades that are outside of the stream as well. Yesterday's trade was before the stream. It was outside the stream. But whoever's in the Signal channel was able to catch that, and we caught 150 pips. 200 pips over the last 2 evenings. All right? Yeah, go get that. I got to run. I'm going to get prepared for the 4-hour close. And you missed that trade too? Damn. Dog, that's crazy. Gotta show up. Gotta show up. Come on. Signal channel, I'll see you in there. Stay locked in. Zoom gang, see you guys tomorrow. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Please go get the bundle and sub to this channel. Help me grow this community. No reason why everyone shouldn't be winning, right? As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. By the way, there's the link for the signals. Appreciate it, Sam. Appreciate it, Reggie. Yep. Get that. Join. Lock in. I'll see you in there. W. Later, gang. Later.